Hey everyone, my name is Zach. I'm here at the Sports Authority Store Support Center, and we're here just recapping what the interns have done. We're interviewing them, asking them a couple questions around how have they grown, what have they learned, and then some tips and tricks for next year's interns. So what was your favorite part of the internship from a business point of view?
It was the fact that the work that I was doing was being valued and used for decision making right off the get-go.
That's how I was involved in several different projects. I worked on 3 main projects, which was grand openings, knee grab, and the Hallelujah golf tournament. So I like the dynamic of having 3 different projects. Day to day it was different every day.
It's just how welcome everybody made me feel. I felt like I was a real part of the team. I just didn't feel like I was an intern.
What was your favorite part of the internship from a cultural or fun perspective?
Sports Authority does a lot with volunteering and getting out in the community, so I really enjoyed the Rockies Ability Clinic.
I really like how it's a really relaxed environment and everyone's really nice and helpful with whatever you need.
I definitely really enjoyed the events. So they have volunteer events that you can do here through Varsity Volunteers, and we did a couple of those with the Denver Broncos and the Rockies, and those were just a ton of fun. Really get to spend some time with your colleagues and the other interns and make a difference as well.
Being able to interact with all the different departments and really learn what everyone does in this whole corporation, whether retail or on the website. I was really able to learn all facets of the company.
So what have you learned business-wise from your internship here at Sports Authority?
Before the internship, I was not really aware of how big the enterprise systems and information systems projects were that I was going to be getting into. And they're quite large, which kind of makes them interesting actually.
I never realized how much work went into grand openings before working here on grand openings at Sports Authority. I knew that there was a lot of stores that were opening for grand openings, but I didn't realize how much work went into them months in advance and how much planning and thought went into them. And they're really well planned and they're really well executed.
Before this internship, my communication skills weren't as great as they are now. I was really able to learn how to speak with each other and in a professional as well as a personal level.
How have you personally grown in this internship?
I really kind of learned a lot of different things that I didn't know. I never really worked in an e-commerce department. I was more of a marketing background and that kind of stuff, so it was really interesting to see all the different databases that we work with here and kind of how everything's moving forward really quickly in the online area.
Not to let people see you sweat. For example, when you're giving a presentation, nobody knows if you messed up or not. So there's really no need to say it. If you did, just kind of act like you did it perfectly and keep going.
Take advantage of all of the opportunities that are available to me. You kind of have to take ownership of your own career, and if you want to learn something, there's always a way to do that, and you have the abilities within you to kind of learn everything, and so that's what I've learned.
For next year's interns, what are some tips and tricks from a business point of view that they can take?
Don't be afraid to just jump right into your work and really get involved with not only what the project is, but the people that you're working with as well.
Take advantage of everything, learn everything you can, make sure you're talking to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people higher up than you because you're making connections. You can be involved in any department you want. There's a lot of opportunities.
Just don't be afraid to make suggestions to your manager or your team, so they really kind of enjoy having a new set of eyes on things and a different way of looking at things, so don't be afraid to give your opinion or make a suggestion that you think might benefit the company.
Be prepared to learn a lot of technical things in your first couple of weeks, because that's basically what you're going to have to know for the job.
I have seen a lot of people not know how to write emails, so I would say the best piece of advice I can give is ask your parents or someone who's a professional how to write a proper email, because I see a lot of people, my peers my age, that don't really know how to write a good email, so I think email etiquette is the most important thing.
Definitely take breaks in between your projects.
A tip that the chief merchandising officer told me was you have a voice for a reason. The reason is for your voice to be heard. So whenever you have a question or something, speak up. Just don't stay silent.
Make sure you do the outside events. So a lot of them aren't mandatory, but I think they really kind of bring together the whole experience and really let you kind of make connections with people that you might not otherwise have met during your experience here.
Do you have any fun or personal tips and tricks that you could give the interns?
So don't be afraid to do everything that they ask of you, because they're asking it of you because it needs to get done. So everything that you're doing is helping the company out.
Spend as much time with the other interns as possible to kind of have that bonding time. great connections for the future.
Make sure you bring your coffee cup because there's free coffee, and then make sure you bond with your interns because there's tons of things you can do together, and it's really fun when you go to your intern meetings and you all know each other and you're joking around and you've had fun throughout the 10 weeks. So that's definitely important.
There's no such thing as business shorts in a corporation.
So those are the tips and tricks from our 2015 interns. We hate to see them go, but we're really excited to see where their career takes them.
Position required me to communicate and talk and analyze.
Just learning about the fitness department. Do I look into the camera? Okay. The fitness department and let's just start over. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were. I wasn't sure.
Okay. I know. I was like, I just kept rambling.
Okay, that was it. That was easy.